And quickly, while this longer post before this one gets posted, it's going to run for about just under 17 minutes. I think from memory, from just when I was actually just recording the last post, it was about 16 minutes and 48 seconds. Yes, I do have a very good memory. This is why I never use measurements or anything when I'm cooking. Or like even making a lemon cake today. It's all done by hand. And look, great memory. Okay? Don't interfere with my memory. That's why I barely drink alcohol or ever use drugs. So I'm going to actually make this apparent. If you want to use this in court, do it. My mother and her sisters did a mentally retarded scam in 2012. It caused my grandmother, they started doing it, went into 20, went into, yeah, that's what I'm about to get to with the whole 20, what was going on then as well. With the 2016 stuff after that happened. It went through into my life. So my mother, Robin Childs, and Mary Michalski. By the beginning of 2013, my grandmother was about to have a heart attack. Now, Giovanni Craig Consalvo, my ex-partner, can confirm that. Surely, when Nan was hanging on to, you remember her wailing? She was bawling her eyes out about what her daughters were doing with a retarded mental health scam. My grandmother, Lola, I thought she was going to die of a heart attack. Instead, she had a stroke. Her daughters gave her that stroke. Now, don't say I need to move on. Her daughters need to be dealt with. Should have been dealt with a long time ago. This is the facts. They're in there with Mary Michalski's boss, the solicitor, and they're doing like Nan was telling me. She's like, what's this rubbish that Marianne can't map? So maybe she stopped. Maybe she didn't drink Southern Comfort before she actually drove. She might actually know where she's going. Maybe she paid attention on the road. What's this bullshit? Because now they've brought up, like Nan, we're sitting there, I was like, Nan, it's the three of them. They always scam. She goes, Justin, Colette was bashed by Pat when she was pregnant with Wade. That's Wade's problem. I said, I know. I said, I know this from 1996. Colette Haywood herself told me. She was bashed by the friggin' Wade's father when she was pregnant. I know. She goes, well, they're bringing that into it, saying it's hereditary shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because of Morgan. She goes, and then goes, Justin, all of Kerry's children have issues, and only one of them came from Denny. I said, oh, yeah, I know. And then, so it all comes from Kerry. I said, Nan, but my Nan was wailing. She looked like she was going to have a heart attack. The first part of 2013, she'd had enough. She was exhausted. She could hardly breathe. Every time we speak to her, it's like, Nan, sit down. Well, I can't hear you. You can't breathe. She's like this. Her daughters were pushing her to the max with their scamming disability. So my mother and my mother's two sisters were scamming these disability working jobs like you wouldn't believe. My poor grandmother, and Giovanni can confirm this. And then what happened? August 2013, my Nan has a stroke that almost kills her. Their scams did it. Now, what happened just after that? I met Belinda Jeffries. And Belinda Jeffries did open her mouth up to me about her criminal business. So there you go. Take this to a Supreme Court, thank you. Because this is why. So do you want me to elaborate? Belinda Jeffries and Ush. Do you want me to elaborate? Because this is the truth. And Giovanni Craig Consalvo knows this is the truth. These people with these disability bullshit need to be stopped. And number two, why? It wrongly diagnoses me and causes me reckless endangerment because I have had 2 major injuries and my injuries are ignored now. 2 major injuries of health problems. But you can go back to 2015 and see no problems. Why? The scam that's gone on since. I've got work to do. I'm going to cook restaurant quality dinner tonight where I've already got my afternoon cake done, my dessert done. I've still got the entree that I want to do, which is going to take some time because the carrots I'm doing for the entree take a good 20 to 30 minutes to cook. Okay. And I've still got to do the main dish. So if I want to sit down and have a nice 4-course dinner, which I do like, and that's what I'm used to. By the way, every bit of information I've told people is the truth. And all the photos there on social media, that is my mother's house, by the way. There's a group of lowy shit people that clearly know Robin Childs because you described her upbringing with Shane Childs. So how's those scum that use drugs and drink alcohol and dirty little abo cunts? You described Shane Childs. Good description of him and his upbringing. My upbringing's not Shane Childs. My upbringing with my mother is very similar to how I am here. I mean, I lived in a nice house with beautiful furniture and sat down at the dining table set for dinner correctly. I'm not some scummy low-life cunt like my mum's deadbeat piece of shit, scamming little bitch sister Robin Childs. Robin Childs' little fucking dirty low-life abo cunt friends like, what they called, Spot and Gale? Little scumbag shit. The O'Briens and crap. Okay? No offense to ones that are nice, but my nan couldn't stand Sue. For a good reason. So I don't know, or Sue's not the O'Brien. The O'Briens were nice. Mrs. O'Brien, oh yeah, I remember. Well, you're talking about the O'Briens from Kilcare Road. Mrs. O'Brien, that was as white as that friggin' paper there with red hair. Mrs. O'Brien and Mr. O'Brien was Aboriginal. Of course I remember that. I grew up with Paul, Pig and Tracy. They're the nice ones. Tracy and Wayne. Yeah, adore Tracy and adore Wayne. Yeah? Because they're friends of Marion and Richard Mihowski, Mark and Arnie. Paul and Karen, yeah? Paul was like an uncle to me growing up. So, he was an old family friend that went to school with my younger auntie. Like I said, they were friends of my aunties, they weren't friends of my mum and my dad. But I was still always with them. Yeah, well, I don't remember? I can tell you exactly, but again, it was Shane Childs that hung around with you guys more because of his mother, because you were friends with his mother, Robin, and I barely saw you guys. Okay, unless the time when Paul O'Brien was coming over and we're hanging out at the pool, I don't think Mum was there. They popped over, was like, Mum's not here, come use the pool. Paul's a legend. I haven't seen Paul for years. The time, and Paul goes as white as his mother. Paul goes as white as his mother. Because there's a time when he goes, because we're tanning outside the pool. He was. He was with her. It was Rodney Owens with her. But when we're around the pool, these people are nice. These people are really nice people that I remember from my youth. Besides that Blacktown Horse Show, when you actually put those masks on when you came back to our place in Rudy Hill. That was Patch, who else did that? Patch, Porky and Pig. To get a shit out of Amanda and myself, yeah. Like, you fucking dickheads. Don't get dragged into bullshit. Everyone's been told for 11 years of me, don't get dragged into bullshit. You know what the Purdies are like. Come and ask me, thanks, because I don't lie. Okay? I don't make up shit stories and I'm not trying to do a scam. Come straight up to me and ask me, thanks. Okay? Oh, the bullshit. Justin doesn't like abos because let me dead. I've heard Porky say stuff about abos, and he is Aboriginal. Before you want to sling shit about me, thanks. And if it's a fucking little dirty cunt abo like that Brett Aikenhead, then it's a fucking dirty cunt abo like that Brett Aikenhead. Fucking me dead. Porky would say the same thing, thanks. Don't start shit on me and try and make up stories that, oh, Justin doesn't, oh, he forgets about this. No. You know, the posh one, how Amanda and I were, and how our upbringing was. So you remember our house, Christ almighty, when my parents were still married, used to come over, they'll be out, because you guys were babysitting, they'll be out on the town, mum and dad's a builder, and used to go and get the highball glasses out of the cupboard, walk into the bar and be like peach snaps, butterscotch, like top shelf spirits, because we had a fully stocked bar, we lived in a really nice house, that was posh. And you knew that. Because you know what my parents were like when they were married. I wouldn't be making up stories about me. I used to have a photographic memory. And I don't know what friggin' Melon's done. You know, you guys used to call Christy Childs Melon. Okay, or Pumpkin. I don't know what she's done or what the hell's going on. But don't drag me into it. Okay? And I'm sorry that I heard about, let me see. Rodney Owens committed suicide and hung himself and his son found him. I'm sorry that happened. Yeah. And no one told me I would have come to the funeral because I actually liked Rodney Owens. But, alright, you guys think, what? Justin he forgets this. I don't forget anything. So, who wants to be up and honest with me and come up and be front and forthcoming with me and tell me the truth? Because I'm not a racist. Okay, I just speak the way things should be spoken.